Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sonia. Welcome. Well, we are officially into spring and just weeks away from Easter. And if you're planning a spring or Easter tea, I have a wonderful and easy sandwich filling I want to share because it's not only yummy, it's colorful. And I think that's always fun on a pretty spring-themed tea table. By the way, stick around until the end of this video because I have a giveaway for you. Now, this is a very well-known and classic British sandwich you'll find all over the UK. It's very common, but I don't think I've ever come across it here in the States. A cheese and onion sandwich. Now, if you're visualizing a square of American cheese and a slice of onion, it's way better than that. So here's what you'll need. 1 cup or 100 grams of white cheddar cheese grated. Now I'm just using a very sharp cheddar. It's important though that it be white. Then 1 cup or 100 grams of Red Leicester cheese grated, which is known for its orange-red color and flavor. Now, if you can't find Red Leicester cheese because it is unique to the UK, try to find a mild, slightly sweet and nutty orange cheese. You could even try a very mild cheddar. I'm going with mimolette cheese. It's a very hard, crumbly cow's milk cheese from northern France. It's known for its orange color and strong, nutty, sweet flavor. It won't be exactly what's found in this sandwich in the UK, but I hope it will give me the contrast in flavors I want, and of course the two contrasting colors. Next, 2/3 of a cup or 160 grams of mayonnaise. 1/2 cup or 2 ounces, that's 60 grams of red onion finely chopped. Now, if you're not a great fan of onion, you could go with a little less, but you need it for the flavor and the color. And that's the same for what's up next, and that's 1.5 ounces or 40 grams, roughly 4 or 5 small stalks of spring onions or green onions, also finely chopped. This is going to be a very colorful sandwich. Then black pepper to taste. I'm using coarse ground black pepper, about a teaspoon. I'm not using salt in this, I don't need it. And unsalted butter for buttering your bread. So in a medium-sized bowl, first mix the cheeses. Then the onions. I personally like to get everything thoroughly mixed before adding in the wet ingredients, but you do what you like. This really is a dump and stir kind of mixture. Just look at that beautiful color. Then goes in the pepper. And again, it's really up to you how much you put in or how little. Then after a good stir, in goes the mayo. Now, when it comes to bread, that's your choice. Traditionally, a brown seed bread is used, and that's what I have here today. But if you want to use white or rye, that's okay. Whatever you think will go well with cheese. Now, this recipe will fill about 4 to 5 regular-sized sandwiches, maybe more. Then you will cut those into fingers or triangles for tea. So if you need more or less than this, you can adjust your amounts. You could also easily do this a day ahead and then assemble your sandwiches the day of your party. Then I like to cut the crusts off ahead of time before filling the sandwich. For me, it makes it easier to use the crusts later for things like croutons or other things if I don't have some filling attached to it. Then spread softened, unsalted room temperature butter on the bread. Remember, this gives the filling something to adhere to and will help keep the filling neatly in the sandwich. So try not to skip this step. Now, when it comes to filling sandwiches, usually the ratio is 1/3 filling, 2/3 bread. This filling, though, is so strong with flavor, you could go even a little thinner. Then it's triangles, squares, or fingers, just whatever you like. But just look at that beautiful color. That is a spring sandwich. Okay, I'm going to finish making the rest of these, and then we'll try one with a cup of tea. And here are our lovely sandwiches. Don't they look great? By the way, I ended up cutting them in fingers and then cut the fingers in half. They are a bold sandwich, and this way I have a bite-sized explosion of flavors. Speaking of which, let's give them a try. Oh, I just love how adorable that is. Well, these are excellent. And see how pretty and suggestive of spring they are? And I think they go really well with this particular china pattern too. Just Orchid is what it's called, from Aynsley. Now, as you may know, I am affiliated with Aynsley, but I think this pattern is perfect for this time of year because it's so light and cheerful. I just love this little teapot. I just think it's so adorable. And speaking of cheerful and spring, if you're still watching, I have a treat for you by way of a giveaway contest. This beautiful mug is part of Aynsley's Cottage Garden Windsor collection, and I'm giving it away in a drawing to one lucky viewer who is selected from those of you who type the words Cottage Mug in the comments below. From now, March 22nd, until the end of the month, March 31st, 2026, if you type Cottage Mug in the comments, I will include you in a drawing for this beautiful Aynsley mug. And you can use this for tea or coffee. It holds 12 ounces. You might have seen a previous video I did on how important it is to drink tea out of porcelain or bone china for the flavor, but maybe you still like the convenience of a mug. Well, this ticks all the boxes because this mug is made of fine bone china. And of course, that makes it very lightweight, easy to hold. Now, Unfortunately, I must limit participants to the US only, and I am so sorry about that, but it's all due to the issue of shipping and tariffs, and I know that's all up in the air right now, but until all that gets ironed out, I have to limit this contest to the US only. But if any of you go to the Aynsley store website, which I'll link below, and you want to purchase anything, you can get it for 30% off with my discount code. And again, I'll put all that down below. So, back to the sandwiches. Let me say, because of the strong flavors, if you are not a fan of onions, this might not be for you. But I consider this a very hearty sandwich. So if you have guests with hearty appetites, they may well love these sandwiches. Just provide mince on the table. I hope you'll consider making these for your spring or Easter or Mother's Day tea, which is still to come in the US. They are as tasty as they are pretty. And having colorful foods on your tea table, I think, makes it even more delightful. You know, we eat with our eyes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, hype, and subscribe for more afternoon tea videos. Until next time, bye-bye.